We are also following developing news involving a money mystery in the San Fernando Valley.
Authorities are trying to track down the thieves who stole tens of millions of dollars in cash from a business on Easter Sunday. KTLA 5's Corrine Winter live in Sylmar with more on how all this went down. Corrine.
Well, Glenn, we are in the back of that Garda building here in Sylmar. I know you've been seeing the shots from the air, but here's a better look at the location those thieves accessed. Now, it's unconfirmed, but this may have been the area those thieves actually walked through to get onto the property. It's a lot more remote here. It's actually right up next to a mobile home park. And take a look off into the distance. That's the hole that they entered through. A short time ago, we saw workers out here patching that spot. It's the stuff of movies, but this was no Hollywood production.
All right. And they all got a piece of the score.
A multi-million-dollar heist at this Garda facility in Sylmar, Easter Sunday, with burglars breaking through a hole in the wall of the building that stores cash.
It's just mind-blowing that you would never suspect it. $30 million in the valley, gone.
This Garda employee who wanted to remain anonymous said he had no idea there was so much cash inside this location. Our drone video gives a closer look at the entry point, but investigators still haven't revealed how the criminals got a hold of the cash. There are security alarms and motion sensors. One law enforcement official with LASD Major Crimes who isn't on the case told us money storage sites like this have multiple layers of security and other fortified systems. The LAPD and FBI are now investigating. While neither would comment to KTLA, this retired special agent in charge with the FBI LA field office told us what officials are focusing on behind the scenes.
They will try to determine who had access to the facility, who was aware of the schedule that knew the money would be in the facility and how long it would be, the security around the facility and how much time they would have to be able to gain access and be able to move that large amount of money.
Robert Clark said this crime could be an inside job. Also, that a loss like this is rare. $30 million. It's one of the biggest heists in LA history.
There wasn't a whole lot taken, if anything, but we're going to figure it out.
Back in 2022, thieves stole about $100 million in jewelry and other valuables from a Brinks tractor trailer. That case still unsolved.
The likelihood of catching who's behind this?
Well, I think the likelihood is very high because you don't move that kind of money very quickly. It's not like you're grabbing a couple checks and running out the door. Be able to move that kind of cash and then be able to liquidate that amount of cash will be very difficult, and you'll have to have a team of individuals that do it.
Robert Clark there commenting on this current case. But the LASD Major Crimes captain I also spoke with, given the nature of his work, well, he couldn't go on camera, but he said this may not necessarily be an inside job. He said you may have just had an organized crew here, criminals who did their homework and managed to pull off a crime. That's the latest here in Sylmar. Corrine Winter, KTLA 5 News.
All right. Thank you, Corrine.
Fascinating.
Yeah, there could be a movie about that one day.
Yes, for sure.